says, I don't think this is gonna be as hard as I thought it was gonna be. One thing about me is I'm gonna call my dad. I'm not tall enough to put these bookshelves up. And I don't have a ladder. I have a step stool. I don't trust myself on a step stool. I'm gonna break these, and I really don't wanna break these bookshelves. Finishing up the second shelf. Phineas is in the backyard. I've been kind of nervous about her being in the backyard alone because Finn is reactive. She's primarily fear reactive because of her getting attacked when she was a puppy. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, this is right. So she's acclimating to hearing all of the noises from a road that's closer, and then also all the dogs around. So I've been nervous of putting her in the backyard because I don't want her to yap too loud. Like she'll adjust eventually. She's back there right now. She hasn't barked yet. She's doing pretty good. It's fine. She's a dog. But I just don't want my neighbors to hate me because she's a big dog with a big bark. I don't know what books are in what box except for this top one here. And I don't know what I'm gonna put on the shelf. So this is gonna be a little bit of trial and error. I have no plans tonight, so for the next 8 hours, me and this bookshelf, baby, and getting it perfect. I do have book stands. I'm gonna be propping up some books as well. I don't know which ones. These are the bookshelves that Taylor had. If you guys remember my vlog from when I went to LA back in October, in Taylor's new house, she got these, but in a white and light brown version. I got the dark brown because it matched my couches, and I just like it. And then once I put some wall art over there, I think it'll look a lot better. The rest of the Brutal Birthright series. I only own the first two. I've read every single one of them. I just need to go buy it. Okay, because that would look really good, like right here. Wouldn't it? Oh no, I think it'd look good over here. This. Oh yeah. Oh, so I'm sorry, Phineas. Yeah, putting the Brutal Birthright series like right over here. You know what I just realized the other day? I haven't finished the Shatter Me series. I still have 3 books left. I need to finish that before summer. I'm gonna put this. I think I'm gonna put some plants and decor at the top of this and not put any books there. Do we like that over there better? I don't like that over there better. Little switcheroonie. I have a book haul before we get back to working on this bookshelf, and then still need to do the others in the other room. I went to go book shopping this morning. I needed to get a few more books that I wanted to put on this shelf, because I want this shelf to look good. I want this room to be done and cute and cozy, and then I'll worry about the others in the future. I bought primarily books that I love that I wanted to put up here, and then a couple that I haven't read that I want to show you guys because I'm really excited about them, and they've been on my TBR for a while. I got the second Cat and Mouse duet book, Hunting Adeline. I have Haunting Adeline up there. I don't know what the Cat and Mouse duet is doing in my small little town. Scandalous. The Love Hypothesis. I originally read this on my Kindle. I want to have a copy because I want a little Allie Hazelwood section right here because her books just make me really happy. Well, the ones I've read after this one make me really happy. I originally didn't love The Love Hypothesis because I wasn't on that Allie Hazelwood hype train quite yet. Hype train? What the Why did I just say hype train? I didn't get the hype. I want to reread it. I also want to own it. Run to your local bookstore or Barnes & Noble or any bookstore and get Bride. It's just so giggly and fun, and there's werewolves and vampires. It's not quite Omegaverse, but it gives Omegaverse vibes. There's shifters. And there's a little bit of like Omegaverse type lingo. This was my gateway into getting into the Omegaverse, because now I bought an Omegaverse book. And I have a bunch downloaded on my Kindle. Reading vlogs coming soon of Omegaverse. Thrive? This is the only other book. I'm gonna put it here. Thrive by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I still haven't finished the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. I have read up until Thrive. Might as well own it. I've already read it. All of those books are free on Kindle Unlimited now. The Fake Mate. This is an Omegaverse book. This is the author that writes The Nanny. I didn't realize that. I heard it's good. I also heard the audiobook is good. If I'm not mistaken, I think Joe Arden is the narrator. Not quite sure. I want to read this ASAP. Love on the Brain. I'm just loving Ali Hazelwood at the moment, and I haven't read this yet. So, I'm going to read it probably in February. I got the rest of the Brutal Birthright series. I'm going to put these up there. They're going to stack next to the beach read. And then lastly, the only reason why I got this book was because The Fake Mate and this were on the buy one get one 50% off table. There was no other books on that table that I was interested in, and I love Mariana Zapata, so why not? All Roads Lead Here just got traditionally published. I know a lot of people don't love these covers, this one and The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, but the thing is I think these covers are so Mariana Zapata. They may not necessarily be my taste and a lot of people's taste. Like, I see it and I'm like, okay, blast. Okay, let's get to putting these on the shelf. Savage Lover, and that's Bloody Heart, and Broken Vow, and then Heavy Crown. Let me show you. You see that? It doesn't really bother me. I'm tired. Oh! Never mind. I was gonna say I'm tired of these stickers, but that came off so easily. Should we prop this one up? It doesn't really go. In my sunroom, there's a lot of space to work with here. And I have this one bookshelf. I know the sun is hitting it right now, and so many people are gonna be like, don't let your books be in the sun. It's literally for like 10 minutes in the morning. They will be okay. And if they're not, that's my fault, and I will suffer with the consequences. My bookshelf. I don't know if it's gonna stay there or not. But for now, we're gonna pretend like it is, and I'm gonna put books up because I have all of these that still don't have shelves. Jump over the box, go get it. There, go. I don't know what they're doing. I would like to get some book stands for this shelf. I have to order some more. What are you doing? I have one. I haven't read the 7-Year Slip, but it's so pretty. I'm gonna prop it up. I found this at one of those neighborhood book boxes this morning. They had some good books in it, and I was like, oh my god, and I'm gonna contribute. I'm gonna carry some books down there on our morning walk and put some of my like good ones that I don't like need anymore. I have 2 copies of in there. Prop up Taylor's book. I'm halfway through it. I need to finish the other half. I finished putting all of my books up for the most part. I have this shelf. The one in the sunroom is filled, and then there's one in my bedroom that I haven't shown you yet, but I'll show you in a second. That's like halfway filled. There's like 2.5 shelves on it filled. I don't have enough books to fill up any more space. By the end of this year though, I'll have more books to fill the other shelves that are empty. This is what we're working with so far. I've added a little bit more to this shelf in the past couple days, and I'd say it's done for the most part. I actually really like it, and I don't plan on changing it after this video like I thought I would. Let me give you a tour. For the most part, the books on the shelf are books that I absolutely love. There's a few of them though where the cover just looks good, so I threw them on here. Let's start at the bottom. Down here, we have the Shatter Me series, which I haven't finished, and A Fragile Enchantment, which is a special edition book that I haven't even read yet, but the book is gorgeous. So gorgeous I propped her up. Over on this side, we have E.J. Blaze books, which I plan to read. We have the UK cover of Divine Rivals, and just some purpley red books over here. Wow, love. Right above that, we have the Addicted Calloway Sisters series, all of the books that I have read, and the Twisted series, which I want to reread soon because, well, actually I was gonna say I miss all of them, but I actually just miss Reese Larson and Christian Harper. The Atlas 6 and the Atlas Paradox, 2 books that I don't know if I'll ever read, but you know what? They look good right here, propping up Powerless, which I do love. And then we have pretty much all of my hard covers. If you remember in my other house, these were all on the top of the bookshelf that's in my sunroom. They all sit on the top shelf. They just look really good all next to each other. So I just went ahead and left I haven't read about half of these books that are right here. Above that, we have this pink and yellow vibe going on. And then we have Butcher and Blackbird, which I love so much. One of my favorite shelves right here, Allie Hazelwood and Emily Henry and Elsie Silver. It's like the Holy Trinity. Was that sacrilegious to say? Done and Dusted. I love this cover so much. This is one of my favorite covers ever. It's kind of just cartoony and romantic and Brutal Birthright series. Bride. I just saw that Steamy Lit is coming out with a special edition of Bride, and unfortunately I really want to waste my money and buy it. Is it a waste of money though? Is it? Is it? I don't think so, because I loved this book with my entire heart. It healed my inner child a little bit. I have a little bit of a black and red shelf going on here. This is my I listen to the Deftones shelf. That was the cringiest thing I could have said. This is my I listen to Korn shelf. Hellbent, Ninth House. I think one day I'll prop up these two special editions because I love them so much, but for now they're just gonna stay there. We have my little heart, and then above that we also have a little bit of just a black and darker vibe going on. Some dark academia, some fantasy. What is that? This is fantasy, and this dark romance. This is just I like this little dark section we have going here. And then we have the Mariana Zapata shelf. My Baby's for Real. My Baby's for Real. I have read Luna and the Lie. I think I still don't own it. I still haven't gotten myself to buy it. It's like $25 for one book. That's not a special edition. That's a little, I'll buy it eventually. Not anytime soon. We have some plants in this little picture. Candle. I'm obsessed with candles at the moment. I just like using them as decor. It's a very inexpensive way to kind of spice up your house a little bit. They're all over my house. Some more books out on the limb in its rightful place on top. I love it so much. And this plant. I think it's a pothos. I'm just really hoping I can keep it alive. I finished this bookshelf the other day as well, and I really like the way it turned out. Up here, we just have a few little red books. Ace of Spades. I also got that at my little neighborhood library along with the 7-year slip like I was telling you guys. I didn't get it originally, and then people were like, please go back and get it because it's so good. I'll probably read it sometime in March. I don't have anything else to say about these books. They're books, and they're on a shelf, so I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. Lastly, I have this bookshelf, which as you can see, I still need to fill pretty much 2.5 of the shelves. This is kind of my fantasy shelf, and I think I'm gonna keep it that way, kind of put most of my fantasy series that I get in the future in this room. I want to eventually put a plant up here, but there's not too much sunlight in the corner over here, so I don't know how well that would do. I might need to find a fake one, but something cute above here would look good in the future. Books are my favorite form of decor nowadays. They just make it look so homey and cozy, and honestly, these shelves just really made this room 1,000 times better. Looks amazing in here. I love it so much. I will see you guys next week. Bye!